Happy Independence Day, ladies and gentlemen, Americans of all walks of life. This is the Menacing Podcast, and I am the host with the most.
A sympathetic grouper.
Yes. Told you that in confidence.
Whoops.
But, that's just, we air all of our laundry out here on the podcast. So welcome.
We have to with yours.
I am after the sympathetic, booing.
Yeah.
So, we're off to a great start here on Independence Day, talking about toilet, bathroom humor.
Oh, yeah.
I am, of course, Russ, and with me, as you so snarkily heard, is the other one.
I am the one.
Brent.
For sure. Yeah.
Brent, good to have you here. Thanks for...
The leader of the democratic democracy of whiskey.
Causing quite a stir out there in the world, yes.
I'm glad to hear. That's what we're here to do.
That's you're, what do you call it? I don't want to say revolutionary, but you're a... something.
Yeah,
I don't know. The word leaves me.
I just want to throw out there, though, that we've had at least 10 new converts, if you will.
Yeah.
So way to be out there and evangelizing troops. We're building.
That's great. That is great. I hear if you want to invest in something, whiskey might be a great thing to invest in at this moment, because something tells me that stock's going to go way, way up.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying it's the new Bitcoin.
Really?
Just all because of
the
democratic democracy of whiskey.
Absolutely.
So let's get the business out of the way right up front here. Business in the front, and then we'll party in the back. So we've got Mike and Renee, who are out there trying to help you find a new home. Although maybe not yet, but they're out there waiting for you, folks. So give them a call. Their information is on our website. Facebook page. We don't have a website.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on.
We got a website?
Mike and Renee, they're going to regret ever being associated with us. If they don't already. If they don't already, that's on them.
Yeah.
But they can help. While they might experience a lot of regret being connected to this podcast, you won't experience any regret being connected to them. Through Century 21 Realty, Mike and Renee Hatkowski, they will put you in a new home, the home of your dreams, where you can listen to the Menacing Podcast all day, every day, in your underwear, with nobody around, blasted up to 100.
Oh, yeah.
However high your speaker goes. And nobody will complain, because it's your house. You own it. So give them a call. Their information's on our Facebook page. You can just search for the Menacing Podcast. Easy as that. Or you can find us on Twitter at Menacing Podcast. Sorry, X.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's no longer Twitter. So X. Or you can email us, menacingpodcast at gmail.com. We make it super easy. We love getting those emails. We got one, actually.
Yeah, we did.
Recently.
Yeah.
Pretty good one. So we'll read that. Well, we might save that for Friday.
Maybe.
Depends on how So You Think You're Smarter Than Brent goes. Yeah. And you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Samsung Podcasts. We are on YouTube now through the podcast. Finally got that all squared away, because Google Podcasts went away. So everything's migrating, and I migrated us.
All right.
So you can find us anywhere, folks. You have no excuse not to listen and not to share this podcast with people you know. So thank you to all of our listeners. Happy Independence Day to the best country in the world, without a doubt.
Sure. Yeah.
No offense to our overseas listeners, but...
Well, France would have to agree, and so would England.
Yes.
We helped out a little bit.
We agree. That's why we gave you the Statue of Liberty.
I think we were the third choice, though.
Nobody else would take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people are like, what is this ugly thing? But you Americans, you're like, oh... It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It was made by artists.
You know who I think they first were trying to gift it to?
Who's that?
I believe it was Egypt.
But Egypt's like, now we got our own thing.
Yeah, we have pyramids.
I don't know.
And the Nile.
They've been around a lot longer.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in denial about the
Yes.
pyramids?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
They had the pyramids built by somebody else. They outsourced their work.
No, nobody knows who, though.
No.
So it was they have the pyramids. They also have the Valley of Kings.
Sure. Oh, and the Sphinx.
The Sphinx.
Yeah.
Ah, they didn't want our Statue of Liberty.
But yeah, I think they tried to give it to them and then somebody else, and then they were finally like, "All right, America, do you want the Do you want the statue?"
At least it wasn't re-gifted, right? Like somebody gave it to France, and France is like, "I don't. What are we going to do with this? We've got the Eiffel Tower."
The other country's like, "Wait a second,
that looks familiar."
Hey, France, buddy, what?
I thought we gave that to you.
What's over in New York that we're seeing?
Like one of their ambassadors is like sailing through into New York, and he's like, "What? Wait a second.
Those you gets all fiery."
I am sending a telegram when I get into the dock."
Yeah, because back then you couldn't phone.
No, you couldn't.
It was a very
What?
very harsh worded telegram. That's where we got the bleeps from, actually.
Oh, they had to bleep it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. They needed something to do. Oh, they are mad.
Excuse my French.
Oh, that's where the term comes from. Pardon my French.
Things you learn on the show that,
Look at that,
you wish weren't in your brain.
Because now this is going to replace the actual facts in your brain.
Yeah, the good ones.
That's what so we'll do trivia at work sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Most days.
Okay.
We just take a little break and answer some trivia questions. And I'm pretty good at it.
So, yeah, because you probably take all the questions from there and you put it in.
Yeah,
you just recycle.
Re-gifting. I'm just re-gifting the questions.
That's why everybody at work's like, yeah, I'm smarter than Brent. I know the answers.
All the answers. But I'm pretty good at answering the questions, but I'm not very, I just know trivia information. Like, this stuff doesn't get you anywhere in life. Well, it gets the respect of your coworkers, but they're trash. Like, I don't want their opinions, about me.
And there goes all our listeners from your work. Well, you could get on Jeopardy and win some money. Or are these not Jeopardy?
Well, they're not Jeopardy. We did have Jeopardy last year. That was a trivia calendar.
Oh, okay.
So you get one question a day.
Oh, okay.
And last year was Jeopardy, and I also did. I won, obviously.
I think it's time for me to come up with some questions for you to see how well you do.
So, well, that's going to make this section look really bad because he doesn't know anything.
I'll come up with questions you like.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
Speaking of trivia, though, Brent.
Yeah, what's up?
It's you think you're smarter than a cult leader?
Yeah, who could be smarter than?
I mean, nobody is.
Really?
That's like asking if you're smarter than a dictator. The answer is always no.
Yeah. Dictator knows best.
Absolutely, the old TV show. That was a different one. Sorry,
yeah, that's Who's Boss.
Yes. A lot of bosses back in the day.
Oh, yeah. You got to have those bosses. But yeah, so I hear that trivia is going to be a little bit tougher.
It's Independence Day themed.
Okay.
Revolutionary War themed.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little
you should be.
I'm a little excited because I do like history. Mm-hmm. But I'm a little nervous because I don't know all of the battles.
That's good because there's not a single battle in this.
Oh.
You're fine on that.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not. This is all. We'll get into it. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll do good.
All right. I'm
probably not, but I'm gonna encourage you.
I gotta do better than
2 out of 5. The last 2 weeks have been 2 out of 5, haven't they?
Yeah.
So pour yourself some more whiskey there.
Yeah, I'm going to because I need help.
Drinking the 4 Roses today.
Heck yeah,
it's good stuff.
It is.
All right. Why aren't they an official sponsor of the podcast?
I don't because we haven't thrown it out.
A bottle each week.
Oh, that would be.
Seems like a
wonderful.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of no-brainers, Brent, are you ready for So You Think You're Smarter Than Brent?
Did you just call me a no-brainer?
Huh?
Uh-huh. Okay.
No, I
don't.
Okay,
here we go.
I think you misheard something.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully you don't mishear the questions. Question number 1.
Yeah, can you rephrase it?
No, we can't. That's clearly impossible. Massachusetts became the first state to make Independence Day a state holiday in 1781. However, it would be another 89 years in 1870 before Congress did this.
I'd have to say make the 4th of July a federal holiday.
Is that your final answer?
That is.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. You got
All
it
right. A good softball to start me out.
Yeah, we
with.
wanted to
that was
lure
that
you
was
in.
good. I like that.
Well, originally, I would like to say I had the writers. The
Good
writers
catch.
threw out this. Well, I had to rewrite it from
okay.
what the writers wrote. They were going to make you guess the year that Congress made it a federal holiday, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that nonsense. We're gonna. So in cleaning up the question, it became incredibly easy.
Yeah, that was. I don't think I would have gotten the year.
No.
Maybe if you would have said 89 years later, I would have done the math.
That would have been a softball as well. You just do math.
Well, have you seen me do math?
No. That would have been funny.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke coming out of the ears there. All right, so good. You're one for one so far.
Yeah.
right.
Batting 100.
Question 2.
Yeah.
Turning up the heat.
Oh.
It would seem obvious, but success was not a given in America's push for independence. Many colonists just didn't have the fervor. It took the will of the Founding Fathers and support from various authors like Thomas Paine, who penned this pamphlet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
You know this one.
Yeah, I
know.
do.
I know you know this one for a fact.
Oh, what was the name of the pamphlet? Oh my gosh.
See, we just lured you in with that first question.
Yeah, you did.
We made you feel cocky.
That was mean. I wasn't even cocky. Now I'm just sitting here going, wow.
You know that. See, the problem is I know you know
The Federalist. Oh. No, the Federalist Papers, I believe, was Ben Franklin. Was it Ben Franklin? Or was that Thomas Paine? Oh.
These are life's questions, aren't they?
You know what? I'm just going to go with the Federalist Papers.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are incorrect. It would be Common Sense. Thomas Paine wrote Common Sense. It would seem obvious. That was the hint in that one.
I am going to now depart the podcast because that's
an embarrassing one.
that was very embarrassing.
You get the bonus cue on this one, though, so you
Okay.
get a chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
You could make up for it.
Hopefully.
After his impact on the American Revolution, Paine left to go take part in this revolution.
The French Revolution.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That's correct, sir. Look at that.
Got it.
You came back. It didn't go very well for him over the French Revolution. He didn't die, but he ended up in jail for a little bit. They didn't like the common sense over there in France. What is this guy talking about?
That is not common nor sensical.
He actually he agreed with what the French Revolution was trying to do by overthrowing the monarchy. He didn't like the monarchy, but he did not like how they went about doing it. You know, with the whole chopping of the
heads.
Heads.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
that's a problem. That's problematic.
so are you telling me that Thomas Paine was the first Martin Luther King Jr.? Let's do this by peace. We don't need to chop heads off.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and they're like, nah, you're in jail.
Yeah. Actually, Thomas Paine was probably for war, just not the whole chopping of the heads off.
Yeah, not the whole just wanton murder of people you don't like, that sort of thing.
Oh, you disagree with me? Guillotine.
Off with your head.
Yeah.
What? Isn't that what the monarchy was doing?
Yeah, but we're doing it for a different reason. Don't worry about it.
Ours is a righteous cause.
Yeah. Oh, politics.
Oh, you
hasn't
gotta love
changed.
it. Not at all. It's the same. All right, question number 3.
Okay.
John Adams, the second president of the United States, thought July 2nd would be the day of celebration for American independence. July 2, 1776 was the day that Congress did this.
July 2nd, 1776.
Mm-hmm.
They signed the they enacted the Bill of Rights. It's either that or they actually declared George Washington president. I'm going to go with declared George Washington president.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, Brent. That's not correct.
Oh, what is it?
July 2, 1776, they voted in favor of independence.
Sweet mercy.
And then July 4,
I was on the signed it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You were on the right track at first, and then you got George Washington in there anytime you have the revolutionary stuff.
Right, but I don't think they really put George Washington in the presidency January 26th?
Hold on.
I don't think they did. I think they did it shortly after, or either shortly before or shortly after we declared independence.
Are you so inaugurated, right?
Inaugurated, yes.
When was George Washington
inaugurated? When he was no longer General George Washington, but President George Washington.
So April 30, 1789 was President Washington's first. Are you thinking when they made him the general of the Continental Army?
No, I was thinking president, but okay, so it was actually later. I thought it was a little bit sooner than that, but okay.
Yeah.
But I knew that it wasn't January.
Hold on, I'm looking up. Okay, June 19, 1775 was when he became Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army.
Okay, wow, that's kind of Commander-in-Chief, President.
Yeah, that's how,
it's like,
molding them together there.
Yeah. I wish one of our presidents would ride into battle on a horse. Holy cow. No, any of them. You pick your favorite one. Besides Washington, because he did it.
Yeah,
pick your poison. Just one of them. Anyways.
Dwight Eisenhower.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's the only one I could think of.
Yeah.
Oh, probably Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, sure. Yep. But the latest one would be Eisenhower.
The most recent.
Most recent one would be Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And that was what, in the 50s?
Yeah.
Eisenhower?
Yep.
Yeah. Couldn't see FDR doing it. That's lame.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh. All right. So you're 2 for 3 so far. Still pretty good.
All right. Yep.
You've done worse.
Yeah. Thank you.
So here we go. Question number 4. So again, another John Adams question.
Okay.
You should have brushed up on your
yeah, apparently.
You brushed up on your George Washington.
Yeah, I did.
You thought I would go down that route. John Adams died on July 4, 1862, a few hours after this other founder and sometime rival also died.
What year?
1862. It's around the time Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah. Wait, what?
That's when he found America.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of people here with a government already.
Let me see. You said rival?
Yep.
Thomas Jefferson.
Final answer.
Final.
Sir, that is correct. Thomas Jefferson. Adams reportedly whispered his last words, "Thomas Jefferson survives."
And then,
he had died a couple hours before Adams did.
Oh, man. Only if they
Nobody
had
the heart to tell him, yeah.
Or at least they had Paul Revere.
Yeah, where was Paul?
Yeah.
He could have been going around going, Jefferson's dead, Jefferson's dead.
Yeah.
And Adams would have been like, oh, I outlasted the SOB.
He might have gotten a couple more years out of that. Like new life. He's like, yes, I beat him.
Isn't that interesting, though, that both Thomas Jefferson and John Adams died on July 4, 1862?
That is a coincidence. You know who else died on the same day?
I clearly don't.
Okay, here, I'll give you this trivia question.
Van Essen?
Oh, man.
He was a farmer.
In November I think it was November 22nd, 1963. These two men died.
Oh.
On the same day.
Is that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah, 1963.
Yeah.
Was it? Or was it November 2nd? There's a 2 in there.
Yeah, 2 guys?
Yeah, there's 2 guys. Hold on, let me get this specific date for you, because if I'm going to ask you this question, I want to at least give you the right date.
I think actually John Adams and Thomas Jefferson had kind of water under the bridge by the time they died. I know Adams had written Jefferson a lot, but they were. I mean, the 1801 campaign.
That was brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah. Didn't Adams accuse Jefferson of having some type of sexual transmitted disease?
Either it was one of them accusing the other. That was an accusation leveled at that time. We think politics is bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens this round. Like Trump's like, he's got syphilis.
He's got syphilis. Prove me wrong.
And it was actually November 22nd, 1963. Oh. 2 men died on this day.
What is this? Am I getting trivia questions?
Yes, I want.
Now?
Who are they?
Jeez. Is there any hint as to who they are? Like, what are they prominent?
These 2 prominent men.
Okay, well,
I'll give you this.
Okay.
These 2 prominent men, one a writer, died on November 22nd, 1963.
Is it Hemingway? A writer. Are they both writers?
No, just one.
But just one is a writer. Who's the other one? What's the other one?
I can't say that because that will give it away.
Well, 1960. Was it, I don't know, Mark Twain and JFK?
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
You got JFK.
Okay.
C.S. Lewis was the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well played.
But yeah, JFK was yeah. That's why I had to look up this. I can't believe I remembered the specific date. First of all, I mean, I did second guess myself, but
that's all right. That was impressive. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I'm impressed that you knew C.S. Lewis's death.
I think.
Why? What is it like?
I think.
What do you gain?
What do I gain? That trivia question to stump people. That's what I gain.
Yes.
Don't question it.
It's a great thing, yeah. That information comes in here.
But it's because back in high school, I was reading I was going to say trilogy. It's not trilogy, but the series of the Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And I was reading, that's C.S. Lewis. And the teacher that I was reading for, my English teacher, said C.S. Lewis died on November 2nd, 1963. And then he's like, no one knows because JFK was assassinated.
Yeah. They kind of took over the news of the day there.
C.S. Lewis died. JFK was shot.
Don't go to press with that.
Yeah, so.
Is it coincidence? Maybe C.S. Lewis killed JFK. Just saying.
Whoa.
Just throwing that out there.
We can't have a communist supporter kill JFK. It has to be a writer.
It has to be a predominantly Christian writer.
Yeah.
So you're at 3 for 5.
All right.
3 for 5.
Wait, 3 for 5 or 4 for 5?
Well, hold on. Now I have to.
Well, because I got the bonus.
You missed the first one. No, you got the first one.
I got the
that
first
was easy. You got the second. You missed the second. You got the bonus.
Yes.
So that's 2.
That's 2.
Then you missed number 3.
Okay, so that's 2. And then I got so it's 3. Okay, 3.
Yep, 3 out of 5. You're doing better than the past 2 weeks already.
I'm 3 out of 4 right now.
Oh, 3 out of 4. Well, count.
What question are we on?
Number 5.
Oh, okay. 3 out of 4.
All right, are you ready? This is
are you ready?
Question. I don't know. I'm not even sure where I'm at. This founding father and future ambassador to France had an illegitimate son who was the royal governor of New Jersey from 1762 to 1776.
Founding father. Man, there are several founding fathers.
Yeah.
So you're really... You know what? I'm just going to go with my gut because I think it's been... Well, it hasn't really done me that good. Benjamin Franklin. Final answer.
Is that that's
yes.
Okay. So you are correct.
Boom.
That is correct. His son remained loyal to Britain.
Oh.
Which, obviously caused a bit of a riff.
Yeah. That's why he's illegitimate.
That lasted... So that loyalty, caused the rift that lasted the entirety of Franklin's life. So his son, I think, was William. That's his name was William.
William Franklin.
And he was the royal governor.
Oh. Royal governor. Yeah.
Yep. Of New Jersey. That was back before New Jersey got trashy, right?
Well...
After the British left, they were like...
Garden State, my hind end.
Wait a second. Hey, we don't got to do all this crap anymore.
Don't they fist pump a lot there?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. Jersey Shore.
How you doing?
Yeah. Oh.
Although Frank Sinatra was from Hoboken, New Jersey.
Well, he misrepresented himself. He's off my playlist.
Oh no! Oh, sorry, Frank.
I thought he was from New York this entire time.
Did you? Yeah, he's got that song, New York.
Oh yeah,
New York.
Sure. Well,
he doesn't have a song called New Jersey, New Jersey.
New Jersey. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
You'll probably never make it anywhere.
He got out finally. He finally got out.
He did indeed. Yeah, old Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
So there you go, Brent.
All right.
Nice job. 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
good.
Yeah,
that's a very good score.
I can't believe I missed Common Sense. Of course, none of the listeners...
There's a joke there.
Yeah, I was just about to say, none of the listeners can't believe it. They're like, no, yeah, you'd obviously missed that one.
So, folks, we do take listener questions, if you so choose, to send them, menacingpodcast@gmail.com. We'll ask Brent anything within reason.
Oh, okay.
They get filtered to our writing team, and then I usually have the last say on it all.
Yeah, and our writing team is John, really. So.
That's why he's so quiet lately, because he's been feverishly writing behind the scenes.
I was going to use the exact same word.
I know you were. I saw it. I saw it in your eyes. So, yeah, there you go. Nice job, Brent. 4 out of 5. You redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I like I said, I really do like history.
Nobody cares about your life story, Brent.
Yeah,
we just
we
care about how well you answer the questions or how poorly.
I was just gonna say I really do like history, so it's nice to know
cool.
that I know a little bit.
What a nerd.
Except for common sense. I don't know common sense very well.
I know you know that because we've discussed it. But
yeah, absolutely.
I really expected that one to be the one you got.
And as soon as you said that, I was like, the only thing that came to mind was the Federalist Papers, and that was Ben
I almost
Franklin.
wrote a question about the Federalist Papers as well.
Yeah. Well, I learned that from National Treasure. Thank you, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's fantastic. The documentary National Treasure. That's a documentary on Nicolas Cage's life.
It is.
He's a national treasure.
Yes, he is. That's the only papers of those times or that time that I could really think of. And as soon as you said common sense, I was like, yep.
I went back and forth because I almost called it I think maybe if I said book, it would have probably helped you. But back then it was a pamphlet. It wasn't a book.
It was a pamphlet.
Now we refer to it as a book.
Yeah. Because it's too long. You can't fold it. You can't fold it in thirds and be like, "Oh yeah, common sense." Duh.
Yeah, you can't do a TikTok video with it.
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous. Like even if you could do a TikTok, it would be ridiculous to throw a TikTok video out of common sense.
Yeah,
you need more TikTok videos like "Hot Tua."
Yeah, you know. So of course you'd bring up Hot Tua. Oh. That's like the big thing.
Yeah,
she's a
national treasure.
Nope, not even remotely close.
You got a hot tool on that thing,
Apparently, she was with like Shaq or something. I don't know all this.
Well, she didn't get it wrong then. Why was she with Shaq? Like with Shaq or like hanging out?
Hanging out.
Oh, okay.
Hanging out. I don't know what Shaq does in his.
In his free time?
Yeah. I'm not Shaq. I can only imagine. Like, he's a wealthy person. He probably just, I don't know, does he have a mansion? He's got to have a mansion.
Did you know though that he's a deputy, a deputy or a sheriff? One of the two in Florida.
Your pardon?
A deputy, like a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah, no, I know what a deputy is. But
Yeah, he's
in Florida.
I think it's Florida. Yeah. Weird, I know.
That is that.
Wouldn't you be terrified if a 7'1" guy steps out of the squad car after he pulls you over?
But doesn't you notice it's Shaq?
Huh?
But you notice it's Shaq.
Yeah, but still,
He's got to be one of the most recognizable people.
Oh yeah, but still, you just like look in your side mirror and all you see is just a belt buckle because he's so tall. You're like,
oh, and you're in a truck.
Yeah, a lifted one at that.
Yeah, it's Florida after all.
Well, you know who else was a police officer? You probably don't. Never mind. So Ronnie Coleman. It's very, very random. But Ronnie Coleman, who was 8-time Mr. Olympia, so like bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder.
Yeah, he was a cop. He was a cop in Texas. I don't know who I would want to be pulled over by. Shaq or Ronnie Coleman.
He'd have to drive in one of those like SUVs, right?
Oh yeah,
because like he couldn't he couldn't fit in a car.
I
sure.
I saw him on a motorcycle and I was like, oh, that's a cute little mini bike.
It's like it looks like a tricycle.
Yeah, I'm like, geez, man,
come on.
But yeah, it's weird.
You'd mentioned, I mean, because that was a trending topic right there.
Oh, the Hawk Tour.
Yeah. Have you? This one's just kind of left field. So is that.
Yeah.
There's like this trending song. It's a German song.
Oh my!
Called Barbara's Rhubarb Bar.
It's easy for you to say.
Not easy for anybody to say.
What is it about?
It's about a woman who makes really good rhubarb pie, and so she opens up a rhubarb bar. Rhubarb bar. That's not easy to say. No. It's easier to say in German, I think. But it's actually very entertaining to listen to. I would actually encourage everybody to just listen to it. And the video of the two guys who sing it they're very expressive. Really? One of them's a German comedian, which is like.
Well, I mean,
maybe if this was the side of Germany they had showed off all along, things
might be different. Of course,
it's kind of like and in the song, like you think German's such a harsh language,
right?
The song actually it sounds great. I'm like, wow, where have they been hiding this Germany?
It's behind their BMWs and their Audis and Volkswagens.
Yes, but
that's where they've been hiding them.
That's where they've been hiding them. Yeah. But it's about the Barbara who opens up a rhubarb bar, and some barbarians come to eat their pie, the rhubarb pie.
Sure,
and it's the best pie around. That's why she opened the bar for it, obviously. And but you can't have a bunch of barbarians in your bar because they're barbarians. They look shaggy and ragged. So she sends them across the street to the barber shop to get cleaned up.
Almost sounds like their version of The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Kind of. It's kind of like that. Just with rhubarb instead of a fiddle.
Yeah. So the barber, who's a rhubarb pie connoisseur, opens up a bar of rhubarb pies. And yeah. From there, you meet them at the crossroads. You have to go to the barber before you get the rhubarb pie at the bar.
But in German, it comes off a lot better, because you get a lot of I listen to it. I would say people should. It's got a catchy beat to it. It's a catchy song.
Okay, all right.
And people on like TikTok and Instagram are doing like a dance to it.
Oh, sure. Are you doing the dance? Can we see a TikTok of you doing the dance?
You can. Do you want to? I think is the question. That's.
It's not necessarily. It's kind of like a train wreck.
It's 100%.
We don't necessarily want to see it, but we have to see it.
But it's written by it's a song by Bodo Wartke. I don't know how to say that in German. I feel like you have to say it just very aggressively.
Thank you for spitting in my eye.
And you're welcome. And Marty Fisher.
What? How you gonna go from the first guy to Marty Fisher?
Marty Fisher.
Again, thank you for spitting in my eye.
I've also been a little sick lately.
So, great. COVID right there. Yeah. Unbelievable.
So I think it's entertaining, and it's a pretty fun, clever song just in German.
Yeah.
Like you're like, wow, Germany.
Who
Who
knew?
would have known? You should have let your hair down a bit more.
Yeah, can we loosen up?
yeah.
Don't you guys drink a lot?
They do.
Like, let's stop getting angry. Let's start loosening up a bit.
Yes.
Is it kind of like that that one song from South Korea? Where it's
Gangnam Style?
Yeah, where it's just like, no. It's like really fun to listen to,
Oh,
but
sure.
you don't understand a thing.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I had to listen to it with subtitles to get what they were talking about, obviously.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a lot of...
Yeah. Like, good thing I wasn't the producer. I'd
Yeah.
have to have a spit shield up.
I would have just been like looking confused, go, great.
Nailed it, guys.
Good job.
You hit something. I don't even know.
I mean, when it comes to Germans, you should
Yeah.
probably know what they're saying, though.
Yeah,
Just
probably.
historically.
Yeah, there's
Pay attention to that.
Yeah, and it's good that you watch it with the subtitles, so you're not like supporting something that you're like, huh? Well,
If I ever run for public office, somebody looks back through and says, Russ liked this song? And it's like, yeah, it's
he
propaganda.
did the dance too. It's weird,
Yeah,
but
that's...
surprisingly for a white guy, he didn't do too terrible.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Well, as you would expect a white guy to do pretty good with a German song.
Well, okay, yeah,
Just
fair
saying,
enough.
like,
Fair
that's-
enough. Yeah.
That's my neck of the woods.
Deutschland. Yeah. That's it. Got your clogs on and you're out there doing it.
Yep, exactly. Yodeling a little bit, doing the polka. Just the musical
Just
contributions.
all of the white as white as you can get.
And I'm just saying, if you say white people haven't brought music, anything to music, just polka. Thank you very much.
Suck it.
Clogging.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, we are at the end of the podcast.
Thank God, because no one can follow up with the clogging.
We'll be back Friday with an all-new episode. And I just want to, on a more sentimental note,
Yeah.
we said it in the beginning, but happy Independence Day.
Absolutely.
Go out and celebrate this nation where you can listen to this podcast and we can say the things that we say freely. For now, am I right? Hey-o. But America is the greatest country in the world. And it's a reason, there's a reason it is that. It's because that's what it was created to be. From the beginning. No offense, France. But,
Yeah.
the whole beheading thing.
Yeah.
That one.
Can I share a story real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So years ago.
Do we need to fire up the sentimental music?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you might want to look into some common sense. Because years ago, I was hanging out with a friend from high school, and we were talking, and something about Europe and about how America wants to kind of follow Europe's trends and everything. And I was like, I don't know, didn't we fight a war against Europe to claim our independence or something? And this dude looked me straight in my eyes, and he goes, why is everything about World War II?
Oh, no.
And I was like,
Oh, no.
not that war, you dummy.
It's like you with trivia.
I was
Sorry. Go ahead.
Burn! That was good. I was like, no, the Revolutionary War, you stupid. Like,
I would be like, no, the Civil War, idiot.
he was like, oh, we didn't fight Europe in that one.
We fought England, dummy.
I was like, okay, well, fair enough. We didn't fight all of Europe. We fought Britain. Like, and at that time, yeah, that was pretty much Europe.
It's funny that he chose that line of attack.
Yeah.
When in World War II, we also didn't fight all of Europe.
No,
we
no.
just fought Germany.
Right, exactly. And Italy. But yeah, and Japan.
Yeah, but Japan's not in Europe.
That's true. It's in Asia.
And we had our allies in Europe. England.
France. Ish.
We were showing them the sights. We were distracting them.
They were our allies when we were in there saving them.
Yes.
So
Basically anybody who controlled Paris was France's ally.
yeah, exactly. And actually, we also had an Asian ally. Who was it?
China?
Nope.
Oh.
Well, maybe, but no, not like, not. It wasn't. What's in China?
Russia.
Yes,
Yep.
it was Russia.
It was indeed.
Yeah. So take that, Putin.
Yeah, we kind of come a long way from that.
Very long. Very, very.
Putin's like, wait, I'm in Asia?
Kill him. Yeah, but I would also, going back to the sentimental, I would agree with what you said. Let's remember America and what it stands for. And because of what it stood for and what it has stood for, we can enjoy our goofiness and our freedoms, even though we have a ton of laws.
Laws are bad.
Well, yeah, naturally.
Right?
Yeah, except for the 10, but that's neither here nor there.